Okay, if you saw the last video, you know what this episode's about. Plus, you probably saw the title. So this is probably going to be the quickest episode I'm going to do for this little thing I'm doing. I don't have an illustration, that's why I need an animator. Moving on. So, World War I, 1914 to 1918. World War I starts in 1914 in this small little European country called Serbia, just a little bit east of France. And you can actually find it if you look up the map of Europe. Europe. And it was owned by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Excuse me. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, which, yeah, for those who don't know, a long time ago, Austria and Hungary used to be the same country, the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But that is a long, complicated story to which I do not have all the details, so I will not share it with you. Anyway, yeah. So, it was owned by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And they were treated kinda basically how, before the Civil War, the U.S. treated African Americans. So very poorly, like slaves. Now, I'm not going to pun around it. I'm sorry for anyone that offends, but they were slaves. I don't like that. Slavery is a dumb idea, but that's how they were treated, and it sucked. It really did. For everyone involved. So the Serbians decided to rebel, or at the very least a group of Serbians did. And visiting was Archduke Ferdinand, the heir to the throne, the Prince of Austria-Hungary. Ferdinand was visiting Serbia with his wife, and a group of rebels decided they were going to create a massive blow to the empire by killing Ferdinand and his wife. They try, they fail. Their leader goes to a sandwich shop to grieve over the moronic idiots he has to lead. He's sitting there, he's eating a sandwich. Ferdinand's car pulls up. He drops the sandwich, takes out his gun, kills Ferdinand and his wife. The king of the now independent Serbia is declared war upon by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. However, the Russian Empire, who has this little port in Serbia that they like to trade off of. Yeah, it's like a port at sea that they like to trade off of. The Tsar, which is Russian for emperor, the emperor of the Russian Empire, declares war on Austria-Hungary. The Kaiser, the emperor of the German Empire, declares war on Russia because they say that Germany is Austria's cousin. I don't know why they do that, but they refer to Germany and Austria as cousins. So, therefore, the royal families are cousins. So, hence, the king of Germany, the Kaiser, being the cousin of the emperor of Austria-Hungary, declares war on his enemies. So, basically, the Russian Empire. However, the king of Britain, Queen Victoria's son, I think it was Charles, I'm not sure, declares war on Germany. France, an ally of Britain, also declares war on Germany. And the Ottoman Empire, which we in the modern day call the Middle East, the Middle East, has an alliance with the Kaiser. So they declare war on the Kaiser's enemies. And this lasts until 1917, when the Communist Revolution begins in Russia. The Tsar and his family are killed. Those of the Tsar's family who aren't killed are forever banished from Russia. And the Russian Empire becomes the Soviet Union. And later in 1917, because numerous Americans are killed by the German military, the U.S. joins in. And in 1918, an American general had to lead French troops to the final victory, which was not easy for the French soldiers, as they thought they were going to be under a French general, but the general said, whatever. As long as we're winning, I don't care. So yeah, long story short, they win. There comes the Treaty of Versailles. Next time we'll talk about the punishments, because I can't. You know what? No, let's see how long this thing can go. And of course, they're punished. The Austro-Hungarian Empire splits into 4 countries: Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, later to become the Czech Republic and Slovakia, and, as the name would imply, Austria and Hungary. The Ottoman Empire splits up into, again, what we call the Middle East. Germany, which is only one country, is split down the middle, and southern Germany becomes French territory. And Germany plummets. Its economy is destroyed, its citizens made unemployed and homeless, crime rates rise up, the cops are ineffective. And in 1928 comes the presidential election of Germany, one that forever changed world history. And we'll talk about that next time. It'll probably be another very brief one, too.